Well, hello everybody. Welcome to today's stream. Today's From Space stream. We're really excited to be here and to show you what's going on with From Space. I'm Luke. I'm the community manager from Curve Games, and I'm joined by one of our friends at Triangle Studios. Want to introduce yourself?
Hi, Luke. Yeah, good afternoon. This is Remco. I'm the founder and CEO of Triangle Studios. We're the developers of From Space.
Cool.
Excited to be here today. Today's a big reveal, so excited to show you how much From Space has changed over the last couple of months.
Yeah, massive changes. Everything's looking so great. I'm really excited today. We're finally going to be able to show players what you've been up to as we edge closer to launch this autumn. So yeah, Remco, $1 million question. What is From Space?
Yeah, a great question. It is a where you go, you and friends go up against a group of pink aliens who have invaded the planet, and they are after some energy crystals. So crazy story, but we are a group of specialists. We have actually just crash landed on the area where we are at right now. This is very early in the game, and we are going to do some exploring. We are going to be fighting some aliens, and yeah, I'll lift the curtain a little bit from the very beginning of the game, the early part.
Cool. So yeah, you mentioned there we've crash landed. We can see the wreckage of the helicopter here.
Yeah,
I'm not
wreckage is
looking
still
too
here.
good. Yeah, I'm
No,
not looking too good. I'm
you
pretty
should have a
bad.
med kit. If you can heal yourself, I will heal myself right now.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm starting to see a bit of red at the edges here, so I'm just gonna press T there.
That's way better.
I'm
Yeah, and we can
I'm back up.
actually move up here.
All right, I'm gonna
And
let you lead the way.
yeah, so actually, the world isn't doing too good in space. Aliens have invaded. There's a lot of stuff going on, and the humans that we're finding are actually survivors. Some of them might be able to help us out. These guys are just chilling over here on the couch. Let's not bother them too much right now. So yeah, of course you have your basic character movement. I'm playing mouse and keyboard. I don't know if you're playing with controller.
I'm playing mouse and keyboard. I might
Mouse and
switch
keyboard as well.
because yeah, I know we support controller, so I might play a controller at some stage. But I'm mouse and keyboarding today, so
I got
I'm
some
joining you.
some items over here. You can grab them.
Oh,
Want this
nice.
barbed wire fence? We can use that to put ourselves in a little bit of a better position. There's
Very cool.
ammo here. I'm going to grab that.
Okay,
And
I'll do the same.
actually, I picked up just before this video, of course, I picked up a key to this fence over here. And right beyond
Okay.
this fence is where we'll encounter our first aliens.
Right. So these are the pink guys. Let's take these out quite quickly. So I'm seeing on my screen, I've just did it there. I can do a bit of a dash. And it looks like I have stamina for this, right? So I'm guessing the more I dash, the more stamina I'm going to use.
Yeah, you can
Um,
also melee. So if you use the right mouse, you can aliens. They get uncomfortably close. So I can do
okay.
that. Oh, actually, don't want to get hit or bitten. You'll see you also have a shield, by the way. So there's a little bit of more protection between you and the alien before you start losing your health.
Okay.
Go down
Cool.
here and see what's going on. A couple more aliens right here.
So,
And oh, petrol bomb. But looks like, let me pick up that, but looks like we're stuck
oh,
over here. So let's see if we can find a different way. So
so
we crash landed in this part of the world, and we weren't actually supposed to be here. We are about to go to a power plant
okay.
and to find some alien structure that the aliens set up, and our job is to destroy it, take it out. But before we get to that part, we need to find a power plant first. So let's see if we can get our bearings.
Nice.
Some
Okay.
more
So
some more
I
items.
I can, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of items we're picking up at the moment. I've picked up the a grenade. I've just received a grenade there. I can see that I've got options at the bottom left there where I can change what I'm assuming are different types of throwables. So if I throw, oh, it was a double throw. So
I
double
was
team
I
there,
was throwing as
perfect.
well.
And so yeah, so I'm guessing it's going to pay off to go around and loot certain items.
Absolutely, yeah. We want players to really explore every corner of the world, and even if you just want to do some jobs or side quests for the characters in the world, you will be exploring them a little bit naturally as well. But definitely try and look up any details. There's a nice new weapon here.
Oh,
Might be something to your liking. I'll leave that
yeah.
for you.
Let me get that. Let me try that. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I can see now I have a pistol and what looks like a Magnum.
Yeah,
Let me
that's the revolver. The
the
revolver
revolver.
has, of course, much lower firing rate, but
Okay.
it hurts the aliens pretty good.
Right. So a bit more
Um,
powerful, but if there's a horde of them, I'm guessing I might want to switch to something faster. Depends.
exactly. Yeah, we have a marker as well. So let's move towards that marker and see
Okay.
if there's someone over there that can actually help us out. But first, we gotta deal dispatch with these
Oh yeah.
guys over
We've got
here.
a lot going on here. I'm gonna throw the Molotov there.
Look, getting hurt, getting hurt.
I'll try and back you up. I can't
There
let
we
the boss of
go.
Triangle
Whoops.
Studios down. I can't let him die, so I'm gonna have to do my best here because we need this game finished. We need to release it, so I've got to make sure he's good. So I hope the community appreciates that. So one of the things that I'm seeing here as well was bob wire, right? So I'm going to do a little bit of a test here. I'm assuming I can drop the... okay. So I can drop the bob wire, and it's
That
going to
will
slow them
damage
down.
the aliens and slow them down. Sometimes they
Cool.
will flee because they think the barbed wire isn't very fun.
Yeah, but it took him out, so he didn't have a great time. But that, again, it must be a good way for crowd control, right? So if we're going to get overrun, it's going
Yeah.
to benefit you to pick up these types of items so that you can really combat the horde.
So
So
this is a safe zone. This is where more gathered.
okay,
And the guy up here is actually the leader of the gang. So let's talk to him. He's
okay,
giving us some information on what's happening in the trailer park, which is his own little community. It's a little bit of a weird trailer park to be built right next to a power plant, but okay, it's I guess everybody's you have to live somewhere, right?
got to do what you got to do. Yeah, you got to do
Yeah,
what you got to do.
exactly.
Oh, I'm gonna go pick that grenade up as well.
So what's going to happen here is that, of course, he's willing to help us out, and he's saying that, well, if you want to move, if you want to get to the power plant, you actually got to go through the sewers, because always through the sewers, right?
All right.
But they closed up the fence because there's a bunch of aliens down there, and he's like, well, I'm willing to help you out, but how about you help me first?
Okay.
So what we're going to
Makes
do
sense.
is that there's two people a little bit further beyond the fence, and he's
Okay.
asking us to help them out. So let's see if we can find them.
Yeah. You scratch their back, they scratch yours. It makes sense.
Exactly.
In the apocalypse, you've got to do what you got to do.
And any aliens we find in the meantime, we can get rid of them.
So, I have a question as well about this. So the characters we're playing, these specialists, can you give a little bit? Oh, what happened there? What it looks like? Oh, I hit a gas canister.
Yep. More
So
explosions, and actually, to give you a little bit of a secret here, but if you go into the container, there's a shotgun. We won't. It's a level 2 weapon, so we need to play a little bit more before we can enjoy shooting that. But it's nice to have it in your inventory. If you press tab, you open your weapons inventory. You have your items overview. You have perks. We don't have any perks right now, but we will have perks. Overview of your missions, and of course a map where you can see where you're going in the world.
Cool.
So you have your tools needed as a specialist to overcome these challenges.
So I'm guessing then with a specialist, there's going to be different types of style of play, right? So, for example, you might want to play quite ambitiously, and let's say I would call you the leader, and you're going to go in there with a lot of I don't know, heavy weaponry. I might want to be a more defensive type of player, a supportive type of player. So I'm guessing this leaves room then for you know, players can see there's two of us right now, right? But can I invite more friends to the fold? Can we bring more people in to play?
Yeah, so there can be up to 4 people in a squad, and you're right. Every player gets to choose their own favorite specialist, and actually, as you play through the game, you'll unlock new specialists. So maybe the one that you'll really like is one that you'll unlock like midway through the game, for instance.
All right.
So the specialists, they all have their own unique attributes, and the idea is that you find a combination that works just right for you and your friends to really like complete each other's playstyle. Or of course, if you just want to play with 4 guys with rocket launchers, I mean, go ahead. Like I'm not stopping you.
Nice. It sounds like a good way though to build up a super squad if everybody was doing their own, you know, taking on their own specialist type. But like you said, if you want to go in all guns blazing with rocket launchers, just go for it. You've got to wipe them
Exactly.
out somehow, right? So,
Yeah. So what we're doing right now is we're getting a little bit of what we call a task. So the NPC, Old Man Skeeter, is asking us to get some stuff for him. He had to run away from the aliens, and here we go. We have some
okay.
of his supplies, some moonshine. So
Oh,
he likes a
of
little bit.
course.
He likes to drink a little bit.
I thought we saw a lot of Molotovs going on around here. So it looks like I'm going to have to protect you while you're
You
carrying that
have to
crate of moonshine.
guard me a little.
Right, I'll do what I can. I'll
I'll
put
go
that
over
there,
here to
slow them down a bit.
circle around.
Let me pick up that health as well.
Yep.
We're looking good so far.
Almost there. And actually, you'll notice that as we get closer to Skeeter's packing some heat as well. So,
Nice.
As we complete his mission, we'll talk to him. He'll be happy about that.
Cool.
And there we go. Thanks for getting me my moonshine. He's really happy.
Oh, look, he's give us a gift as well by the looks of it.
More loot. That's always good.
Perfect.
But in return for helping Skeeter, he's giving us a chest, which I've already opened it. But what we can do is we can now recruit him, and now Skeeter is part of our crew as well.
Oh, great, cool.
And he's a trigger happy fellow, so I think he'll come in.
I noticed one of the things he gave us was a Molotov as well, which is quite fitting since we've just given him a crate of moonshine.
Let us walk over here, not go through the fence.
I'll follow you there, yeah.
So one more NPC over here, one more villager.
Okay.
Here we go. This is Caroline. Caroline used to have a veggie patch, but the veggie patch is now overrun by aliens, and they've actually built a nest on her veggies. So she's asking us if we can clear the nest for her. So
makes sense.
Let's see if we can deal with that a little bit.
So doing these types of side quests are very beneficial to players, right? Because like we just got there, we got some extra loot, right? So it will pay off to do some of the side missions. They're not mandatory for some cases, right? But it's going to benefit you.
So the world is actually the aliens have overrun that alien threat to ultimately do like a big move in each of the maps of the game, and I'm not quite ready to reveal what you need to do, but definitely there is more than just gathering loot that you get for destroying these alien nests or these alien bosses and all kinds of stuff that you can do. This is just, of course, a very, very simple challenge at the beginning of the game, just to give people an introduction. But you can see that, oh, here we go. We got another reward. Rewards are always fun.
Nice,
and,
yep.
Oh, there we go. We leveled up. You know what that means.
Cool.
Shotgun time.
Nice. So, you mentioned there actually about the leveling up. So what will leveling up do for players? Why is that going to help us out? So we already know. Firstly, you can now equip the shotgun, right? Because you just leveled up. Is there anything else that leveling up's going to do for players?
Yeah, for sure. So with each level that I increase, my character himself will get more slots, more item slots, more perk abilities. So I just get better as a character as I continue playing the game. I can also upgrade the weapons and the perks that I have collected. So right now my shotgun is at level 1, and if you go into your weapons inventory, you'll see that you're able to upgrade your pistol, for instance, for 150 energy. And we've only been playing for a little while, so I'm at 22 energy right now. I don't know where.
I'm at 55, so I'm a little bit 55? Better off than you. Yeah, I'm a bit more rich.
A little bit more lucky. Yeah. In the meantime, let's go to Caroline. So as we play the game, we will gather more that energy to upgrade our items, be ready for more and tougher challenges. And this is why it's like in more ways than one rewarding to keep helping these characters. They'll be able to join your squad. They'll give you some loot and maybe sometimes new weapons or perks to play. Med kits in this case. And just a ton of reasons for you to keep playing with these characters, keep unlocking stuff, and it's just so satisfying.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, adding more perks, those types of things are going to really allow you to customize your style of play, right? So as a player, you're going to be able to kind of be an individual in the world. We
try to come up with crazy perks, right? So one instance is where you have the mag explode if you do a reload. So as you walk around, you can kind of like drop bombs for the aliens who are following you. We
Nice,
have
nice.
perks that do like an electric discharge when you kill a couple of aliens. There's a ton of cool stuff that we're trying to do, and with our perks, we're really trying to take the gameplay to the next level, so that you have a combination of like, I'm going to use this specialist, I'm going to use those perks, and together like it's an unbeatable combination.
Nice, nice. And then you could always share with your mates as well, your friends in your squad, kind of what they're doing, what again, and what how you could build this super squad, right? If everybody knows what they're playing with, you could really like work towards everybody's strengths, right?
Yeah. So for instance, what if you're missing item two? I can just, for instance, let's say if I don't want my weapon anymore, I can just throw it on the ground for you to pick up.
Ah,
I
nice.
can do the same with perks. So even if I get something, even if I get some cool loot, but it's not of use to my character specifically, I can just give it to you, and together as a group we can become better that way.
Cool, cool, very cool. So
So
I
we're
do have
getting to
one.
the final challenge of this map, by the way.
Yes.
We
So
got our guy.
just before we
Want
go
to go?
go
Yeah,
further
go
into
ahead. Go
this,
ahead.
we can see all of these aliens, and now I'm looking at what looks like a different type of alien. That's it looks like a bit like it reminds me of a frog. It's
Yeah.
kind of pouncing around. So can you talk a little bit more about these pink pests? Is this something that, you know, already I can see there's a little bit of a difference there in the way that they're attacking us. So what can players expect with the aliens? Are we going to get kind of surprises?
Yeah, of course. Well, the aliens, they're a fun bunch. Some of them will just kind of like slowly crawl towards you and try to attack. Some of them leap towards your face. But we have aliens that buff the other aliens' stats. We have aliens that lug around like traffic signs and try to hit you over the head. There's a bunch of different characters for you to discover. So the ones that you're seeing in this kind of like early map is just it's just a touch, just the tip of the spear.
Cool, cool. So again, it's going to play a part when you start adding things like perks and different types of weapons and abilities, because these aliens are not always going to be the same. They're all going to come at you with different ways of attacking, so you're always going to have to be on your toes here. You're always going to have to be
Exactly.
aware, yeah, of the new challenge around the corner. I mean,
There's
it
always
does.
and like so far we've been able to move. Now we're getting to a different challenge, because here is something else going on. Here's a crystal, and it looks like the energy from the crystal is being pumped into a device. But
Yeah,
it's also
yeah.
looking like something that I really want to just take a shot at. So how
Okay,
about we just kill that crystal and
I'll
see what
I'll
happens?
I'll follow you as the boss. You know what you're doing.
Here we go. We're now being ambushed. So there's an alien drop,
Oh, I said you
and
knew what
as
you
you'll
were
see, is
doing, but he's
the
brought them all to
perimeter
our shore.
here. You can see that there's a wall now. There's more aliens coming, and we will need to stand our ground here, use the items that we've gathered, use the weapons that we've upgraded to overcome this challenge.
Right.
And we can actually also just choose to wail on the big drop
Okay.
waves that way. But let's shoot the aliens for now. And here we go. It wasn't too big of a challenge, right? It's a start of the game. You got to start out.
Did all right.
With it.
I tell
Yeah,
you what
here we
came in
go.
useful there, the dash, jumping away
Oh
from those
yeah, for
them
sure.
pouncing aliens. Yeah.
So the last thing for us to do is to use the main the character, like the leader of the survivors, get him to where he needs to be. Here we go.
Okay.
And when we talk to him, he's like, "Good guys, that helped out. You killed the aliens for us." And believe it or not, but beyond this gate is the sewers that takes us to the power plant.
Oh, I'm firing a weapon there. Yeah, sewers aren't always a good thing in games, right? This sounds like it's going to be a scary endeavor, and going through the
I think
sewers.
so. Yeah, absolutely. So I think this is where we kind of like end our little bit of a sneak peek.
Cool.
Yeah, I hope it gave you a little bit of a taste of what From Space is like. I think it's super enjoyable experiences, especially if you have the opportunity to play with friends. It's super quick to get people into the game. Just even if you were playing by yourself, I'd be able to jump on into a game with you straight away and start playing. It's that kind of experience.
Cool, yeah. So that's a good point. So it is a game you can play solo if you're brave enough, but as all things, it's usually better with friends, right? Bring your friends in if you can. They can jump in at any point and play.
Exactly.
It's a great fun. So that's cool. And so yeah, we're not going to spoil anything else for the community right now. We think that's a really great little introduction to From Space. You can see how far the team have come along. It's super exciting stuff. We've got a lot more coming up. Do stay tuned as well on the social channels. So we're on Twitter at From Space Game. We'll be posting a lot of new content there. And the game is coming out later this year, so it's going to be in autumn. We haven't got the exact date yet, but we will be sure to
Not
announce
just
that
yet.
soon. Yep, not
We're
just
getting
yet. We're
closer though.
keeping some things close to the chest. But yeah, we're going to keep you all updated there. One last thing as well, it is now available to wishlist on Steam. So if you like what you've seen today, please wishlist.
Please
It'll
do.
help.
It really
Yeah,
helps.
going to really help the team out. And yeah, thank you very much for joining us today. What we're going to do now is we're going to roll the trailer, the reveal trailer, the very first, and we'll hope you enjoy. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All squads report in.
Kilos ready for takeoff. Mayday, mayday, we've been hit. Hey, what's up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.